You know what? I'm gonna set Xbox back. Ross,
Oh,
I want to talk about eBay because I've been hyping this up for Ross a little bit. So
no, I didn't even know it
eBay,
was about eBay.
it is about eBay. eBay is laying off about 800 people.
Oh no.
I've really poorly formatted this. I'm gonna
Well,
scooch
every
it over.
website's different.
They all got to format it assily. Anyway, it looks like they're
Well,
laying
it's
about.
interesting
What's that?
that
Ross?
that they're laying off 800 people, 800 roles,
About 6%
and it's
of
only
the workforce.
6%. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
still a massive company.
A lot of tech companies are going through a lot of these financial issues and stuff.
Yeah.
What is not the fascinating part of this, but coincides around the same time, is the last day or two. We got the word of settlement of a lawsuit. You might go,
Huh.
Oh,
what lawsuit? Well, let me tell you a little story. So there were these people. Freaking go away, ad. Let me actually read the article. A Massachusetts couple has settled a lawsuit after eBay employees carried out a cyber stalking harassment campaign triggered by an online newsletter critical of the e-commerce company. The settlement, disclosed in federal court order filed Wednesday, February 25th, halts a trial set to begin next week over multi-million-dollar claims filed by David and Ina Steiner against eBay and 3 former executives. The terms of the settlement were not shared. The company declined to comment beyond the order that previously stated in court papers that it was committed to compensating the Steiners fairly and appropriately for the appalling contact they endured. The couple had been seeking millions in compensatory damages, plus $466 million in punitive damages. $466 million. According to the court filings, here's what we know about the lawsuit, Ross. The Steiners filed the lawsuit in Boston federal court in July 2021, accusing eBay and its employees of a coordinated effort to intimidate, threaten to kill, torture, terrorize, stalk, and silence them
I beg your pardon?
by sending disturbing and threatening packages to their home, according to court documents. Hold on. The married couple runs E-commerce Bites, an online newsletter that published coverage of eBay executives allegedly viewed as negative or critical in August 2019. The lawsuit claims that executive leaders directed at least 7 employees to stop the Steiners from further publishing, with 2 leaders allegedly telling them, I want to see ashes as long as it takes, whatever it takes.
What?
Oh, I hit the wrong
Oh
button.
my.
Wait, the harassment ensued was described as horrific, vicious, and sickening conduct. It led to criminal charges against 6 former employees by the Massachusetts U.S. Attorney's Office in June 2020. A 7th employee was separately charged. People went to jail.
Oh my
Yikes.
God.
Now you might ask, what are the specifics of what happened? Most of the defendants pled guilty to charges including conspiracy and cyber stalking and were sentenced to prison terms or home confinement. One executive described as the ringleader by the Department of Justice received 57 months in federal prison.
Jesus.
Employees sent a barrage of bizarre items to the couple's home, including live spiders, cockroaches, a bloody pig mask, a funeral wreath, a book entitled Grief Diary Surviving the Loss of a Spouse, addressed to David Steiner specifically, pornographic magazines addressed to Steiner and left at the neighbor's home.
Oh my God.
On top of that, there were apparently accusations of bugging their house.
I'm sorry. What?
These deliveries were accompanied by obscenity-filled graphic online messages, according to the lawsuit, eventually escalating to posting the Steiner's home address and death threats online, along with similar posts to Craigslist, inviting the public to the home for non-existent sex parties and yard sales.
God!
The stalking came to a head when it moved offline. According to a lawsuit to federal prosecutors, one employee was accused of driving more than 3,000 miles from California to Massachusetts to help follow the Steiners into a black van and other rental vehicles, circling their neighborhood and tailing them when they left the house.
Oh my God!
Oh my!
What's happening?
Fuck! Oh my God! All right.
Rossi's,
They're so
bizarre.
one more thing. At least 3 of the employees were also accused of attempting to break into their garage and install tracking devices on their vehicle.
Oh my god!
God. Rhett, there's
Yeah.
so much here.
I know. I know. Bloody
I-
pigs' faces?
All right, first of all, so about 7 employees, right? So there's a crew of 7.
Yeah.
Number one question, did they know about each other?
I don't know.
Was because
They
like
were all
can you
independently
imagine-
told to cause havoc.
Well,
at least
can you
the dogs
imagine
of
like
war.
Coordinated effort. So I would assume that they were pooling resources and doing things together.
Well, all right. I want you to imagine you work at eBay and you come home after a long day of harassing some poor old couple in Massachusetts horribly, viciously, and you come home, or maybe you went on a work trip and you had to tell your, oh, I'm going on a work trip, honey, and your job was to menacingly stalk an old couple in Massachusetts, and you come home, oh, honey, how was work? What do you say? What do you say? Yeah, well,
Going
I
to
was down
prison
at the
for
hara-
57 months.
I was down at the harassment factory today, honey. Hey, what do you?
I tried to break into an old couple's home to leave a tracking device on their car and got caught because they kind of said mean things about eBay online.
How long did they say this went on? I'm sorry. I was just so, it was like one hit after another. Body blow.
At least a year or so, which is a lot to happen
Dear.
in a year.
Yeah, dear God. Oh, these poor people.
And this was so bad that it's not like these people were just suing eBay. The federal government got involved.
Yeah, you can't use the post office for certain things. They get real mad about it.
Coordinated effort to intimidate, threaten to kill, torture, terrorize, and stalk in silence.
My God.
Yeah, these people did not think this through.
Next time you better think carefully before you talk about eBay.
Mailing them live spiders, cockroaches, a bloody pig mask, a funeral wreath, a book about grief diaries surviving the loss of a spouse, implying they're going to kill one of them.
Oh gosh.
Pornographic magazines addressed to David Steiner and left at the neighbor's house to make it seem like he's a perv. Leaving stuff online, telling them their home address and to show up at their house for non-existent sex parties.
Yeah,
Dear God. Hey, man, I'm here for the orgy. Where's it at?
Doxing, graphic online messages, escalating to death threats, going to their house and stalking them for saying mean things about eBay.
They'll think twice, Rhett. They'll think
Trying to
twice.
break into their garage to put tracking devices on their vehicles.
Wait, so all they did was make a newsletter.
Yeah,
About how much eBay sucks.
Oh,
Can you believe it?
you know
My
what? They
gosh.
certainly
How
suck.
dare they? How dare they?
Because when I
We're gonna
heard
prove
say
'em
something
right.
online that I don't like.
when I heard
This is the ultimate cancellation.
millions in compensatory damages plus 466 million in punitive, and I was like, that's a lot of money. And I'm like, that's not enough money.
That's
oh
not
my
enough
gosh.
money.
The quote of in court documents of a CEO telling another executive to take her down is, oh my gosh.
I want to see ashes as long as it takes, whatever it takes.
Dear God.
Burn them to the ground. What,
I mean,
what evil CEOs are giving these orders out?
Brett, do you remember that movie, The Untouchables?
Yes.
I want them dead. I want their families dead. I want their house burned to the ground.
What are you
just
prepared
lose
to
your mind.
do?
The Chicago way.
This is the Chicago way, but instead it's somebody with a minor newsletter and eBay.
If they write a bad newsletter about us, you put one of theirs in the morgue.
You remember that Netflix documentary of the true story of like people moved into a house, you know, it was like brand new. They go in and they start getting like weird mail and a bunch of weird stuff starts happening. This is like that, except it's from eBay.
Yes, it was from eBay.
eBay's in the house with us.
And this is the next blockbuster coming from Paramount.
Oh heck yeah!
You know what's you know what is this might sound sexist, but it's not surprising. 3 of the 4 executives were women.
Wow.
I'll be honest, that is very surprising to me. This feels like psychotic, coked
Male.
out.
It feels like psychotic male, like Al Capone stuff. No, it is Stephanie, Brian, Stephanie, and Veronica.
Stephanie, and Veronica? Dear God. Well, that makes more sense now.
Never trust a Stephanie.
Wonder it was that bad.
All manager level employees except for Veronica were also federally charged. I guess there were also executives. Let's see. James Ball was, okay, Devin Wenig. Oh, okay, so there were people above that. But there were Stephanies. Yeah, so there were higher-up executives. See, criminally charged with 6 felony offenses, including stalking, evidence tampering, agreeing to pay $3 million penalty. The company engaged in absolutely horrific criminal conduct. The company's employees and contractors involved in the campaign put the victims through pure hell in a petrifying campaign aimed at silencing and their reporting and protecting the eBay brand.
Oh my God. We got to protect the brand. I mean, this definitely feels like somebody had like a cocaine drawer. You know what I mean?
Someone's doing blow and being like, go get him.
Get rid of that newsletter. Get rid of it.
Definitely seems an out of proportion response.
Well, what do you mean?
Jason?
I think they besmirched the good name of eBay, and I think they deserve to have their house burned down.
Jason's saying crazy things now.
I know. The thing is that you got to imagine that there's more than just this old couple that are bad-mouthing eBay on the internet. Even if it's just a troll who actually likes eBay, but has to put out there to somebody else, nah, eBay sucks. You'd think that there's probably a Reddit, whatever they call them, subreddit, where it's just like, eBay sucks.
What? Where? Tell me where that is. You write that website down right now.
We're going to your house.
I need to find out who these people are.
I'm sending you
Get the people on it.
cockroaches.
God damn it! They did what?
I'm gonna start doing this to Silver. I'm gonna call your phone and you'll just hear me breathing, but you'll know it's me because you know my number.
Yeah, it's just like the Rhett is calling. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Let's see. It's just heavy breathing on the other end. I'm like, buddy, you okay?
Rhett's phone budget's gonna go crazy.
I'm gonna shut you down.
So
you just start sending
ridiculous
Silver lives.
Why they would single out
spiders.
this couple when I'm sure there are hundreds of people at least that hate eBay.
Well, and
you keep talking about that. Who are they? Tell me.
I don't know what they said in their newsletter, which I can't imagine is extreme enough to justify this response. But if it's a newsletter, I guarantee you I've said just as bad things about eBay.
More recently, even.
Weird Al has an eBay song where he calls it a worldwide garage sale. I mean,
what?
I love
and they
this
didn't
story.
go after him.
It is. I can't imagine anything being more insane for the rest of the year.
Do you see why I found that story and I was like, I can't tell you, Ross, yet. I can't.
Yeah, no, you couldn't tell me. Absolutely not.
It would ruin it.
No, yes. Oh my god.
That's a good palate cleanser after the horror that is the Tourette's.
Well, I mean, not for those people, but for us, it was pretty good, you know.
Yeah, well, they're going to get paid, so
Hey.
he is still going to have Tourette's and be treated horribly the rest of his life.
Oh.
Hopefully he can sue some of them. Couldn't have happened to nicer people.